I'm your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. Don't let any pastor preach you into frustration. There is no ideal marriage. Abraham did not have an ideal marriage. He had crisis. Isaac did not have an ideal marriage. Jacob did not have an ideal marriage. Those who wrote about marriages in the Bible were not married. And I tell you the truth, there is no person that is finding it easy in marriage. I know a great man of God in Nigeria, known all over the world with his wife, and I used to go and do programs there. And you would wonder how these guys love themselves. But the marriage crashed. The woman left, and all the fanfare and glamour ended. When I realized that if you can't have the ideal, make the best of what you have. Create the best out of what is available. And my wife and I have created the best out of what we have. There was one day I just told her, let's go out, baby. Let me take you out. I didn't have much money. I took her to one place called Help Me, I Help You at number 55 or 51, Ekorekpene Road. And I bought peanuts, bought 2 bottles of Coke, and we were drinking. But as I was going with her, I told her, you did try when you did the marry me. You're putting so much effort. You're really trying marrying me. And she said, Yusuf, you did try when you take marry me. That I am putting in my best to marry her. We both realized that we are not perfect people. We all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. So 2 of us have realized that we are not perfect people. And then we created an inexhaustible capacity to forgive each other of our shortcomings. And so that's what has sustained this marriage. I'm the only pastor that tells people that I quarrel with my wife. And the reason I say that is to encourage somebody who has had a disagreement with his wife and is thinking of ending the relationship. Listen and listen well. I have a lot of disagreements with my wife. 2 of us disagree on several issues. That's why I left her and my daughter in their own domain where they can function. And I've told my children and my wife long time ago that if they wake up one day and they say I'm not their father, I don't own anything with them, that I'm ready to pick my certificates and leave the house. And in 10 years, I will be much better than who I am today. Now, despite the disagreements we have, I learn a lot from my wife. Even if I give her marital social distancing, there are echoes of the things she has done and has said that form fundamental principles for me. She learns from me. She might not accept it immediately like the typical woman, but eventually she will come to confirm that what I said was true. Now, yesterday, I woke up. I was not in the mood to do any videos. After giving breakfast to my WhatsApp mentorship group, my brain was empty. There was no motivation. Then I remembered my wife's statement. Anytime I feel I don't have anything to offer and I feel dry, she would tell me, there are so many messages in your books, so many great messages from your past, that these people who know you now have not heard. Why don't you go to the past and bring out messages and preach to these people. Some of the things you are hearing me say, I've said them for more than 20-something years. You're just hearing them now. You're just knowing me. And that statement came into my mind, and I went to one of my books, Understanding Women, Keys to Understanding Women, and I made about 7 videos in a stretch, and my brain opened up. And then I know one of her statements, the best way to start is to start. It is what you start that is finished. It is, if you can't start small, you can't grow big. Don't let people meet you where they left you. And that yesterday, what I observed about my wife is the spirit of just do it. She wakes up and faces any challenge I commit into her hands. I wash my hands off, I leave her. She will deliver results. All my young friends, they know her that Madame delivers. She will not follow some principles, but she will just deliver. She will not follow business school principles, but she will deliver results. So yesterday, I applied her principle of just do it. And I did, and I got results. I was to preach, give a lecture in a Parent-Teachers Association meeting in one big school. They had paid money into my account, but the motivation to write the lecture was not there. So I took my wife's principle, just do it. I sat down, and in 30 minutes, I wrote the lecture that I delivered for 15 minutes, and there was a standing ovation, and I shared it in the YouTube channel, Raising Global Children in a dynamic world. Just do it, baby, but ensure that despite your disagreements with your wife, that bond of unity, that this marriage must last. When I saw the disagreements between my father and my mother manifesting in my marriage, I told myself, no matter what happens, this marriage must survive. And it has survived for 39 years, and it is still waxing stronger. I remain your friend, Dr. Charles Pope. You are not an ideal person. Don't expect an ideal persons to marry you too. Send a message to me on +234 7052 136763 to be part of the online real estate lecture coming up on the 9th of March by 7 p.m. Nigerian time. I'm waiting for your subscription. I will send you the flyer, and then we'll have properties for sale, and I have time for you for counseling. God bless you.